Jemai, this is Candace Branson. I will be covering how to read Alutiiq feet. This is an introduction to Chapter 7 of the Kodiak Alutiiq Orthography book. Chapter 7 covers prosody, rhythm, stress, and lengthening. Now, prosody is the pattern of rhythm and stress in a language. In Alutiiq, it also relates to the lengthening of syllables. Syllables are a great start, but they're not enough to tell us how to pronounce the words. So we need to learn about the prosody of the language for the patterns and rhythms, as well as stresses and lengthening. So we're going to talk about how to read the rhythm, stress, and lengthening of the words before we go on to assigning the feet of the words. So we're going to start with some key vocabulary. First, we're going to talk about feet. A foot is a prosodic unit, so a unit of rhythm that shows the pattern of stress. And a prosodic unit of one or two syllables. Every foot contains one stressed syllable. A word can be made up of many feet and even have syllables that don't fit within a foot. Blah! Stress. All feet have a stressed syllable. A stressed syllable is written in all caps within brackets. And there can be more than one stressed syllable in a word. They can even appear next to each other. Stress in a word means emphasis. And only prime vowels can be emphasized, so E's can never be stressed. Okay, so again, a foot is a prosodic unit made up of one or two syllables. Every foot contains one stressed syllable. A word can be made up of many feet and even have syllables that don't fit within a foot. Here are some examples. Luuk means onion. It itself is a foot. So this is a foot that is just one syllable. Every foot is marked by brackets, and the stressed syllable is in all caps. So every foot is marked in brackets. The stressed syllable is in all caps. So Luuk is its own foot, made up of one syllable. That syllable is stressed. Kehtugut has three syllables, as you can see here. They're still separated by space / space. That's one syllable break, two syllable breaks to make 1, 2, 3 syllables. Kehtugut, kehtugut. Again, that's three syllables, but it's 2 feet. So this first foot in brackets is a foot that has one syllable in it. That one syllable is stressed because every foot has a stressed syllable. And this foot has 2 syllables in it. The second syllable is stressed. In Mallok, we have gemination. This first syllable is its own foot, and it is stressed. The second syllable is not in brackets. So that means it's not a foot in a foot. And we have a special word for these. These are called stray syllables. So that single syllable that makes its own foot and is stressed is called a monosyllabic foot. So here are some more examples of monosyllabic feet. We have Luuk again. It is its own foot, it's stressed. We have Arludung. Arludung. Oh, I spelled it wrong there. I'll fix that. Ar is a monosyllabic foot. It's stressed. It's the only thing in those brackets. So it's a monosyllabic foot. Ludung is not a monosyllabic foot. It has 2 syllables. Mallok, again, that's geminated here. You can see the L and the L. Mal in maluk is a monosyllabic foot. It has the stress. The second syllable is not in a foot, so again, that's a stray syllable. A stray syllable is an unstressed syllable that's not in a foot. And a word can have a stray syllable in the middle of the word or at the end of the word, as you will see. Next is the iambic foot. So these contain two syllables. The second syllable is always stressed in an iambic foot. Here are some examples. Padok is lid. Padok. The second syllable is stressed, but both syllables are within the brackets, and so those two syllables make one foot. And the second one, Aghludung, we've talked about this one a little bit. AG is a monosyllabic foot. It's stressed. It's alone in those brackets. The second part of that word is a iambic foot, which contains two syllables. The second syllable is stressed. Let's read some words. First we have kechtugut. Kechtugut. Notice that kech is awfully stressed. And then gut is also stressed in this word, but at the end of words, if there's stress at the end of words, it's often less of an emphasis than at the beginning or middle of words. So we have kech to gut. Notice that kech is much more stressed than gut. Kech to gut. Then tamok. Now that's automatic gemination. We have a single consonant followed by two vowels in the first couple syllables. That's automatic gemination. Tamok. And both of those syllables are stressed. They are both monosyllabic feet. So we have two monosyllabic feet in a word. Tamuk, they're both stressed. Then we have azechtok, azechtok, azechtok. The zech is stressed. Dok is a stray syllable. So this is an iambic foot here, where zech is stressed, and dok is just a stray, poor dok. And then here's aghludung again. This is spelled correctly. It should have a G on it. Ag is a monosyllabic foot, just one syllable in the brackets there. It's stressed. Then we have a iambic foot here, ludung. So the second syllable is stressed, but a little less stressed than the first syllable because it's at the end of the word. So aghludung, aghludung. We should also talk about lengthening. Lengthening is one of those mysteries until now, until you really learn about prosody and the lengthening rules. It's one of those things that we kind of guess, and it can get us in trouble. Same with stress. It can get us in trouble if we say things wrong. So lengthening happens when a syllable is open and stressed. E cannot be lengthened. Closed syllables cannot be lengthened. And the last syllable of a word is never lengthened. So if a syllable is open and stressed, then we know it is also lengthened. So I have some examples here. Let's look at them. Kaluk, kaluk. Ka is an open, stressed syllable. It does not contain an E. It is not closed. And it's not the last syllable of a word. So it gets lengthened. Kaluk, kaluk. It's not kaluk, kaluk. Piani, piani, up there. This one is a monosyllabic foot with a stray syllable, just like this one is, a monosyllabic foot with a stray syllable. And so the monosyllabic foot means it is stressed. Looking at this, it is also open. If it's stressed and open, then it's got to be lengthened, unless it's closed or the last syllable of a word or has an E. So, piani, piani. The last example here is kechtwa, meaning I'm hungry. Kechtwa. Kech is a monosyllabic foot. Dwa is a monosyllabic foot. Kech is a closed syllable. So it cannot be lengthened. So let's look at dwa. Dwa is a monosyllabic foot, meaning it's stressed. It's also an open foot, but it's the last syllable of a word, so it can't be lengthened. Let's read some more words. Here's one that has gemination. Achani, achani. So this one is a closed syllable, so it's not going to be lengthened. This one is stressed and open, so it does get lengthened. Ni is not stressed, and it's at the end of a word, so it doesn't get lengthened either. Looking at pidok, we have a monosyllabic foot P and a stray syllable dok. P is open, and it is stressed, and it is not the end of a word, so it is lengthened. Pidok, pidok. Kiayuchlit, they wanted to cry. Kiayuchlit. Kia is open, stressed, not at the end of a word, so it is also lengthened. Paniyasinak, paniyasinak. Pani is a iambic foot, an iambic foot. Ni is stressed. Ya is a stray syllable. Sina is a iambic foot. Na is stressed. And ka is a stray syllable. Paniyasinaka, paniyasinaka. So, ni is stressed and lengthened because it's open and it's stressed. It's not at the end of a word. And if we look at the next stressed syllable, na, it's also open and not at the end of a word. So it's also lengthened. Paniyasinaka, paniyasinaka. I pronounced it incorrectly before looking at the foot assignment. So this is a good example of why you need to actually syllabify it. Just reading it, I would have put the emphasis on the ya, paniyasinaka, but it's paniyasinaka. The last one is kangyu tulik, kangyu tulik. So kang is its own foot, which means it's monosyllabic. No, it is, yeah, a monosyllabic foot, meaning one foot that has stress. Yu is a stray syllable in the middle of a word, and tulik is an iambic foot. This one is closed, so even though it's stressed, it's not going to be lengthened. This is an open syllable, but it's not stressed, so it won't be lengthened. And this stressed syllable is closed and at the end of a word, so none of these syllables are going to be lengthened. Though kang and lik will be stressed, so kang yu tu lik, kang yu tu lik, kang yu tu lik. Okay. But why? Now you can learn to assign feet to words.